Hey everyone, so I started coming at you with a second video today. I'm just going to be talking about what could be banned on the June 30th ban restrict list update, which is 8 days from now. WotC did announce that we would be getting the updates and when we got the last ban restricted update. So they are just giving us plenty of notice instead of just banning stuff because they can. But anyways, modern seasons they are secure now, so that's the format people have mostly been playing, like at trenches. But we did also just have a standard Pro Tour and Pro Tour Final Fantasy, which did have Is It Prowess, which was really dominant. But I'm gonna talk about a couple cards that there's a bunch of overlap in the deck. So it's the two. I think the two cards that people are mostly talking about here are Monstrous Rage, which is an uncommon from Wilds of Eldraine. So it's been out for almost 2 years. And then the other one is Stock Up, which is an uncommon from Ether Drift, which are the two main ones I've heard people talking about. Again, both are really powerful cards. Stock Up was in the Azorius Omniscience deck as well as Prowess, and then Monstrous Rage is in both Mono Red and Is It. So it's pretty good. And then Is It was kind of fueled by the Corey Steelcutter. It's just enables these decks. It just does the same thing these decks want to do anyways. So it's kind of just goes along with the deck, but I don't think they'll ban the. It's just such a new card. So they've shown they don't really like banning some of the newer cards, but I guess it's not in the newest set anymore. But I can see like them banning Stock Up and Monstrous Rage to kind of take the top three decks down a peg. And they have also shown they like because we are getting a rotation after Activities, which is I believe in a month or two, and they have shown that they do like to ban. Well, they're fine just banning like not too long before rotation because I believe it was in 2020 after that nightmare standard we had for like a few months during COVID lockdowns. We did get I believe Teferi Time Reveler and Wilderness Reclamation and just still a few other cards banned right before Guilds Ravnica Allegiance, and then War of the Spark, but rotated out of standard. So they have shown that they will do it. I don't think I would probably just bans like take a pretty conservative effort with just Monstrous Rage and then stock up. Maybe still cutter, but I don't know. And then with modern, I don't think we'll get much of a ban because the format has shown that it's been moving a bit like Belcher's coming back in, Domains coming back in, Amulet, and Gruul Basking Brood Scale, and then like Esper or like Esper, I think the Blink deck or whatever this deck is, and then Boros Energy have shown to be good decks. Okay, yeah, it's like the Black White or Esper Blink decks. All shown to be good decks. So is Amulet and Storm of good decks. So there's a bunch of different reasonable deck choices you can make. And so when it's hard, I don't think they'll ban anything in mid RCQ season either. I don't think. I mean, again, I think Modern's probably the most reasonable it's been in probably a while. I can't remember what was banned out of Modern before. But anyways, Pioneer, I don't think it's gonna have any like even be looked at. I'm surprised if they would mention it at all in the article because it's not a competitive format right now. It's no RCQs. We might get RCQs in 2026 for Pioneer, but so there's no real reason to play the format. I played the format for the first time in maybe 6 months this weekend. So I don't know how much is even firing right now. It's historic, explorer, timeless, and alchemy. I don't pay attention to. Anyways, with Legacy, I haven't played it in probably over a year, but I can. So all I'm really basing off of is mostly from Legacy for podcast, mostly the Epic Storm. So what they've been talking about, they've been saying for a few months now, ban like a few cards out of the out of the all spells deck here, balustrade spine, undercity farmer, just so they don't, just because they're so the deck is so good, and it's just like all these stuff like you ban those, you can it's easy to answer Charbelcher. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. It's just maybe ban something out of the all spells deck, or they've also said ban something out of reanimator, mostly entomb or reanimate. I don't know if that'll happen, but just the problem with it right now is it's so free for the blue black tempo decks just to run. Like it's basically a tempo deck with a small reanimator package here. It's like 2 targets. But it's just the problem with this deck in general. It's just they've had to ban. They're almost always behind with Legacy as a format just because they've waited too long. It's like I believe it was they had to ban Grief like a while ago, and they waited too long on that. Because of that, they waited too long on Psychic Frog Control of Cosmic Doom or whatever it's called. So they're always just really far behind on this deck on this format. I was like, I don't know. I mean, again, I think they're just going to be conservative with this format. Like maybe small spell stuff. And that's all I'm going to really say about this, with the BNR update right now. That's like, again, I think just to recap, probably Monstrous Rage and Stock Up and Standard and maybe Corey Steelcutter. And then Modern and Pioneer are going to get, I think, left alone. And then Balustrade Spine, Hunter City Informer, and maybe Entomb Reanimate out of the dimmer tempo slash reanimator decks. But I don't know.